I was gripping my phone so hard my knuckles turned white. The message glowed like a loaded gun, buzzing, silent, accusatory. I stood in the kitchen, lights off, listening to my wife breathe upstairs. Each breath felt like a lie stretching its legs. Your wife is dating our boss. No punctuation. No mercy. I typed back before fear could stop me. Is that a date? 3 dots. Then the answer that snapped something clean inside me. Of course it's a date. That was the moment everything slowed. That was the moment I stopped being confused and started being dangerous. And before I went upstairs to kiss my wife goodnight, I realized something else. This wasn't the worst day of my life. It was the beginning of the best. I was the quiet one at home, the steady one, the man who paid bills early and never raised his voice. My wife liked to say I was predictable. She said it like an insult disguised as comfort. We'd been married 12 years, no kids, just routines. Coffee at 6 o'clock. Gym at 7 o'clock. Dinner at 8 o'clock. She worked late more often now. I didn't ask questions. That was my first mistake. Her boss was a name I heard too often, too polished, too charming, too present in our house without ever stepping inside. And then there was her coworker. I'd seen her once at a company event. Sharp eyes, calm smile, the kind of woman who notices exits. She noticed my wife, too. The signs were small, always small at first. My wife started guarding her phone like it was a vital organ. Laughing at messages she wouldn't explain. Buying dresses she never wore with me. One night, she showered immediately after work, scrubbed like she was erasing fingerprints. I noticed. I just didn't react. Suspicion is a parasite. It feeds quietly until it owns you. By the time I admitted it, I was already rehearsing explanations for her behavior like a loyal defense attorney. Then the coworker texted. Dinner was quiet. She chose a dim restaurant with mirrors on every wall. She didn't smile when she sat down. Didn't touch her drink. Your wife and our boss have been seeing each other for 8 months, she said. No preamble. No drama. I didn't interrupt. I wanted everything. Photos slid across the table. Hotels, late nights, hands where they didn't belong. Then the twist of the blade. He's been promising her a promotion, she said. He's been promising me silence. I looked up. That caught my attention. He tried to corner me last month. Said compliance was part of the culture. Her voice didn't shake. Mine didn't either. Why tell me? I asked. Because he's sloppy now, she said. And because your wife thinks she's winning. I felt something settle inside my chest. Cold, clear, purposeful. I confronted my wife that night. Not with anger, with curiosity. She denied everything, then blamed me for suspecting. Then cried like she was auditioning for forgiveness. When I mentioned the coworker, her face changed. That was the tell. She's jealous, my wife snapped. She wants attention. I nodded. Apologized. Held her while she calmed down. Inside, something finished hardening. I didn't rage. I researched. I learned about shell companies tied to our boss. About HR complaints quietly buried. About expense reports altered after midnight. The coworker helped. She had access. I had patience. We documented everything. We waited. The boss liked to feel untouchable. So we let him. The affair escalated. Carelessness followed. And then, on a Tuesday morning, the package went out, to board members, legal counsel, his wife. Screenshots, audio, financials. By noon, the office was a crime scene without police tape. My wife came home early that day. Pale, shaking. They know, she whispered. I poured myself a drink. Didn't offer her one. They know everything, she said. I finally looked at her. Really looked. You traded me for a promise, I said. And you weren't even special. She reached for me. I stepped back. Divorce papers were already printed, waiting on the table like a verdict. The boss resigned before sunset. The company issued statements full of empty nouns. The coworker filed her complaint, this time with teeth. She didn't need me anymore. I respected that. We didn't become lovers. We didn't pretend this was romance. It was alignment. Temporary. Precise. Now the house is quiet again. But it's a different silence. No lies breathing upstairs. No phone lighting up with secrets. Sometimes I think about that text, the timing, the invitation. Best day ever. Not because of betrayal, but because I saw clearly for the first time. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I listened. I planned. I ended it. And I walked away clean while they burned behind me.